ThreatGrid is Cisco's advanced automated malware analysis and threat intelligence platform. I'm Ben Greenbaum from Cisco's Advanced Threat Solutions Group, and today we're going to talk about how you can learn to best leverage ThreatGrid's powerful API to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of your team's counter-malware practices. ThreatGrid analyzes files and records deep details of their nature and execution into a global database of malware traits gathered across analysis of billions of files. We detect suspicious or malicious behavior and record detailed attributes and threat scores, allowing users to quickly triage and investigate malware without needing advanced reversing skills in-house. In addition to offering access to all these analysis features and intelligence repository via the portal shown here, ThreatGrid serves as the file analysis engine across the Cisco security portfolio, including Umbrella, Advanced Malware Protection, also known as AMP, and through AMP with all the AMP-enabled products, such as our firewall, IPS, and email and web security gateway products. In addition, ThreatGrid was one of the first systems to be integrated with Cisco's flagship integration platform, Cisco Threat Response. And ThreatGrid is currently also integrated with over 30 third-party products from more than 25 vendors. All of these integrations happen over the ThreatGrid APIs, and all portal customers also have access to these same powerful API capabilities. Cisco is making it easier than ever before to learn how to harness this power. But what problems can be solved with the ThreatGrid API? The most common use cases break down into 4 high-level categories: submitting malware for analysis, uploading a file and retrieving the analysis results, whether that's the full detailed report or simply a threat score to trigger a decision. Querying the malware intelligence to find out if malware has been seen communicating with a network resource of interest or if a file hash is known to be malware or to be dropped or leveraged by malware in any way. Retrieving ThreatGrid's curated threat intelligence feeds. These feeds are assembled based on a managed list of malicious behavior indicators and are ThreatGrid's highest confidence indicator feeds, and are offered in various formats for immediate integration into your existing SOC practices and tools. And lastly, retrieving statistics and details about your organization's use of the ThreatGrid platform, allowing you to see at a glance things like which inputs are your organization's biggest source of malware, malware trends over time in your organization, and more. So how are we making it easier for you to learn how to use this powerful tool? Via a number of different but complementary resources. A new ThreatGrid section in Cisco's developer network, also known as DevNet, code examples ready to reference or modify in the Cisco security account on GitHub, DevNet speaker and lab sessions at global Cisco Live events throughout the year, and a new update to our API documentation in the portal. First, let's quickly review the ThreatGrid microsite on DevNet. Simply go to developer.cisco.com/threat-grid to find docs, training videos, GitHub-hosted code examples, and more. The Cisco Security account on GitHub hosts a number of scripts that interact with various Cisco Security product APIs, including several for ThreatGrid. Simply search for ThreatGrid and you will find ready-to-use code to submit files in bulk for analysis, manipulate sample tags to help organize your submission history, retrieve samples and submission options, view analysis results, and more. These scripts can of course be used as they are, or modified to suit your needs, or even just used as reference material as you develop your own in-house tools. Cisco's Learning Labs website is a free resource to get self-paced training on a number of Cisco products. We have several lab exercises to get you started on using the ThreatGrid API at various levels of difficulty. Browse to learninglabs.cisco.com/labs and search for ThreatGrid to see the available courses. Cisco Live is Cisco's annual user conference held once per year in each of 4 geographical regions. Go to ciscolive.com to browse full course and session catalogs. At any of these events, you can attend live DevNet workshops, speaker sessions from product management and engineering, and instructor-led labs. Many of these resources cover ThreatGrid, with several of them being specifically or largely about how to leverage the ThreatGrid API. And last, but certainly not least, the API documentation in the portal itself is getting an overhaul. In addition to the per-endpoint technical description we have always had, we are adding resources on how to accomplish common end-to-end tasks via the API. This is a work in progress, so check back to see what changes have been made. Why are we doing all this? For the reasons stated at the beginning of this video. The API has already enabled one of the most tightly integrated security architectures available, with an open architecture that goes well outside the range of Cisco products alone. The API is what will let you make the most of your existing ThreatGrid portal investment, along with the rest of your product inventory and existing Security Operations Center tools, processes, and playbooks. What do you need to do? Make use of these resources and get coding. Enjoy, and thank you very much.